Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Let's talk about the rise of Karrion Kross. Some of the best moments in WWE history or professional wrestling history have become because organic moments, just organic, real, raw things that have just happened without being planned or produced. They just happen organically. And we saw that with the post-WrestleMania sort of press conference pipe bomb type thing that Karrion Kross did, where he just spoke from the heart and he spoke from the chest. Again, some of the best moments have just come organically, have become real moments off the dome, off the cuff. WWE didn't expect it, and they sort of ran with it, and it created a movement and something that was very popular. I mean, you look at someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you look at CM Punk or Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston. I mean, you say Austin 316 said, "I just whooped your ass." No one knew that was coming. And then you get 316 signs the next day, and now 316 is one of the most popular sayings of all time. It's still iconic to this very day, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, you even had Paul Heyman compare Karrion Kross's rise in popularity similarly to the rise in popularity of a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, because we know that, professional wrestling is scripted, it's predetermined, right? But it is portraying good versus evil. It is portraying storytelling and narrative. And so fans deeply connect with things that are real and raw and honest, right? And they can feel someone's passion and genuine love for what they're doing. And that's what they can feel with Karrion Kross. That's what they felt with Daniel Bryan or CM Punk or Kofi Kingston or Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Yes, of course, it's scripted, right? WWE is trying to produce the best stories they possibly can. But when something just, boom, punches them in the face with realness, with authenticity, with freshness, the fans are going to buy into it. I mean, you had it with R-Truth for a very little moment, right? They saw the realness. They saw what R-Truth meant to WWE, the locker room, the fans, and everyone, and he got brought back. And now that sort of movement has kind of died out. Will the same thing happen to Karrion Kross? He's not even will he be re-signed to WWE? His contract is up in the air. I'm not sure when it expires or when it goes out, but they do need to re-sign Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Will they? It'd be a huge mistake if they didn't. But how can they make that sort of a story, a movement inside the story that's already happening? Bully Ray seems to assume that WWE will re-sign, making the assumption that WWE will re-sign Karrion Kross, and then they create this movement even more. Yes, he goes to Raw, and anytime something happens with Karrion Kross on Raw, they don't put it on TV. It just lives on social media. So the fans just get a little bit more agitated and a little bit more agitated. Like Paul Heyman said, we want the fans to be impatient because they're passionate about Karrion Kross. And if we just give them everything they want right away, then the steam is going to die. But if we keep making them wait, and putting them on social media and living on social media like Bully Ray says, you combine the Bully Ray and Paul Heyman ideas to make this organic movement even more real and raw and impassioned. You put everything on social media, and then the fans get even more impatient. Now they're chanting in every arena around the world, "We want Kross, we want Kross, we want Kross," like they did post SummerSlam in the conference. But Triple H mistakenly heard or just wanted to play it off as, we want Brock, you got Brock, right? But they want Karrion Kross. And so this is how you sort of expand the movement even more. Of course, first step would be to re-sign them and then use the impatient, passionate fan base that WWE has to continue not giving them everything that comes to Karrion Kross. Like Bully Ray said, put everything on social media, live it on social media, then create this actual movement, and then it explodes, kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin or CM Punk or whoever the case may be. And because Paul Heyman actually thinks that Karrion Kross has the ability to be a world champion. You look at three guys that are super popular right now in LA Knight, Sami Zayn, and Karrion Kross. I think Karrion Kross is the only one that's probably actually going to be world champion. I think they all have the skills and the talent to be world champion. Sami Zayn is the best of the three in the actual ring. LA Knight has the most charisma, I think, but I think Karrion Kross maybe has the full package because it comes with Scarlett. I don't think LA Knight or Sami Zayn are going to become world champion, but I do think it's possible for Karrion Kross to become world champion if this movement is done right and it continues to build organically. And Paul Heyman thinks the same, and Paul Heyman is the best to ever do it at his job, so we might as well take his word for it. So that's sort of the rise of Karrion Kross. It's happening right in front of our eyes. It's very, very cool to see something organic build like this. And I want to know what Karrion Kross, what WWE is going to do to keep creating this movement and really make it explode, because that could lead to WrestleMania 42, which is where this is all started in Las Vegas, Nevada, after WrestleMania 41. Las Vegas, Nevada is the sort of adopted home of Karrion Kross, and this whole little pipe bomb situation happened post WrestleMania 41, when really he was left off the card and he felt frustrated, and he let that frustration out in the most real, honest, and organic way. And now we come up to WrestleMania 42, which happens in April. Will Karrion Kross be a major player in those WrestleMania 42 plans? Because there's some rumors floating around that Sami Zayn is rumored to win the Royal Rumble in January. Roman Reigns is rumored to win the Royal Rumble in January. But just like Jey Uso got white hot and created the Yeet movement that allowed him to win the Royal Rumble and win the world title at WrestleMania, will the same thing happen with a Karrion Kross as he continues to build this movement, potentially, right? Because some of the rumors now include a Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 3 at WrestleMania 42, with Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, people would go absolutely nuts for that, right? It depends on who is champion at the time. I think Cody Rhodes will hold the title from now until WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE champion, potentially. Right? I don't know if Randy Orton's going to be in the mix. Will we see another John Cena? Will we see Drew McIntyre go after Cody Rhodes? There's all sorts of things that might happen, but I think he's going to hold the title until WrestleMania 42. So whoever beats him, it's a big deal, which potentially could be Roman Reigns. And then you have Roman Reigns' last run as champion, and then sort of he rides off into the sunset potentially. And then you look at who might be champion, who might be world heavyweight champion. Rollins, could be Gunther, could be CM Punk, could be all number of things, right? So that potentially might make that person win the Royal Rumble, which could be a Karrion Kross, and then maybe you have a Karrion Kross and a CM Punk at WrestleMania. Highly unlikely. What's going to happen is probably Seth Rollins versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. Those are your two main events. Those are absolutely massive main events. But who's going to win the Royal Rumble if Karrion Kross continues to rise like this? It's not out of the picture. Jey Uso did just win the Royal Rumble. It's not out of the picture for Karrion Kross to win the Royal Rumble. I don't think I had previously predicted that it was going to be Sami Zayn who wins the Royal Rumble. I think I'm out on that pick. I don't think Sami Zayn is going to be world champion. I think Roman Reigns is a really good shot to win the Royal Rumble. But if we continue to see the rise of Karrion Kross, I would not be shocked if Karrion Kross wins the Royal Rumble and we see him in a world title match at WrestleMania 42. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.